Jonathan Harker sat alone. Fire crackled. Shadows danced. A letter lay on the table, unopened. Dracula. The name sent shivers down his spine. Years had passed since his escape from Transylvania, yet the memory remained, vivid and terrifying. He picked up the letter, the paper thin and brittle. Black wax sealed it with the Dracula family crest. His fingers trembled as he broke the seal. The scent of dust and decay wafted from the parchment. It was an invitation. Dracula wrote of a gathering, a celebration under the light of the blood moon, a rare celestial event that bathed the land in crimson. His blood ran cold. He knew what it meant. Power. Dracula sought to break the chains of darkness. Harker knew what he had to do. He would return to that god-forsaken land. This time, he would be ready. This time, it would end. The train rattled through the night. Each clang of the engine brought Harker closer to his destination, closer to Dracula. The Transylvanian landscape flashed by. Dark, imposing forests pressed against the tracks. The air grew heavy, thick with dread. Villages stood silent, shrouded in mist. He saw the faces of the villagers, pale and drawn. Fear hung in the air, a suffocating presence. They knew, everyone knew. The Count was expecting him. He arrived in the dead of night. The village was deserted. Silence pressed in on him. The only sound was his own breathing. He felt a presence watching him, cold and calculating. He knew the way. The castle loomed ahead, a silhouette against the stormy sky. Its jagged towers pierced the heavens, a monument to evil. This time, he wouldn't be a prisoner. He was here to end Dracula's reign. The castle door creaked open, as if inviting him in. Inside, cobwebs clung to every surface. Dust lay thick on the floor. The air was heavy with the stench of decay. It was just as he remembered it, only this time, he was prepared. He carried a bag filled with weapons, wooden stakes, silver bullets, a crucifix. But his most potent weapon was his resolve. He had faced the darkness before. He had seen its true face, and he would not falter. He walked through the echoing halls, his footsteps the only sound. Shadows danced around him, cast by the flickering light of his lantern. He felt the presence of the undead lurking in the shadows. But he pressed on. He reached the grand hall. It was eerily silent. Moonlight poured in through the shattered windows, illuminating the dust-covered furniture. And then he saw him. Dracula. Standing at the far end of the hall, his eyes glowing red in the darkness. "Welcome back, Jonathan," Dracula's voice echoed through the hall. It was a low, guttural sound that sent shivers down Harker's spine. "I trust you received my invitation?" Harker met Dracula's gaze, unflinching. "I'm here to stop you." Dracula chuckled, a chilling sound. He gestured towards the window. The moon hung high in the sky, now bathed in an eerie red light. The blood moon. "Tonight I transcend limitations," Dracula proclaimed, his voice filled with power. "The blood moon grants me the power to walk in daylight. I will be unstoppable." Harker felt a surge of dread. If Dracula succeeded, the world would be plunged into darkness. He raised his crucifix. "This ends tonight, Dracula!" Dracula's eyes narrowed. The air crackled with tension. The final confrontation was about to begin.